Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
At the church where I met my husband, we had the same welcome song every week, The Family of God. And we really did become a family. One year we had a 150th anniversary of the church, and people came from all over to celebrate. I remember singing in the choir that Sunday, looking out over the packed church of familiar and unfamiliar but loving faces, all of us praising God together. And I thought, wow, this is what it's going to be like in heaven. Many times God gives us a glimpse of heaven, and I had one of those recently that I wanted to share with you. I walk every morning, usually in the same place, but I like to mix it up a bit, so I walk in a different place at least once a week. This particular morning, I started to pass two ladies who were walking slower than I was. They struck up a conversation, so I slowed my pace and talked with them for a while. Since I had just written some podcasts encouraging you to start spiritual conversations, I eased the conversation into talking about the Lord. Come to find out, these two ladies were also Christians, and we joyfully praised God for the rest of our walk. As it turned out, one of them attends BSF, and they both knew a sweet friend of mine who had joyfully gone to be with the Lord several years ago. So we got to talking about what a testimony her life and even her long illness had been to us, and how we praised God for her. This reminded me of Ephesians 2:19, which says, "Now therefore you are no longer strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and members of the household of God." Those ladies and I had an immediate bond when we found out that we were sisters in Christ. And the song, The Family of God, drifted through my head as I completed my walk. Usually we sing the chorus. It says, "I'm so glad I'm a part of the family of God. I've been washed in the fountain, cleansed by His blood, joint heirs with Jesus as we travel this sod, for I'm part of the family of God." But do you know the verses to it? The first verse says, "You will notice we say brother and sister around here. It's because we're a family, and these folks are so near. When one has a heartache, we all share the tears and rejoice in each victory in this family so dear." Now, I know people who claim to be Christians, but they don't attend church. I really can't understand that because church family has always been an essential part of my life. Every time my husband and I moved, our first priority was finding a church. And when we didn't live near family, our Christian friends and neighbors were the ones that we turned to when we needed support. So if you don't have a church home, I encourage you to look for one. And if you live in Tallahassee, come join us at Emmanuel Baptist.
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes at our website, which you can find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.